world where we check our phones more than we check in with our own thoughts, where our fingers swipe endlessly, but our minds rarely rest. What if this everyday habit, this tiny glowing screen, was quietly reshaping who we are? We wake up and reach for it. Before we speak to someone we love, before we look outside, before we even drink water, we scroll. Feels harmless, feels normal, but not everything silent is safe. Deep inside our brains, changes are unfolding quietly. You don't bleed, you don't bruise, but over time you burn out. Cognitive exhaustion sets in. Your attention span shrinks. Your memory slips. Your emotional balance begins to falter. But it happens so slowly. You never even realize it's happening. Every ping, every like, every notification feels good. That's dopamine, the brain's reward chemical firing. The more you scroll, the more it rewards you. The brain learns, this behavior feels good. But this isn't just random enjoyment. It's been designed this way. Apps are built like slot machines. Unpredictable, addictive, impossible to quit. And just like that, we're hooked. We bounce from app to app, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, each stealing our focus. We tell ourselves we're multitasking, but science tells a different story. Multitasking reduces productivity by up to 40%. It breaks attention into fragments. It trains the brain for short bursts, not deep focus. Over time, our ability to think deeply, to retain information, declines. And while the mind is overwhelmed, the heart is quietly aching. We see filtered smiles, perfect lives, sculpted bodies. But behind every perfect post is often a very imperfect reality. We compare, we judge, we fall short in our own eyes. The result? Anxiety, insecurity, loneliness even in a crowd. She takes a selfie and smiles. But inside, she's second-guessing every angle, editing away her real face, chasing approval she may never feel. And slowly, the line between her true self and her digital self disappears. Clinical studies are sounding alarms. Rising screen time is now linked with rising depression, anxiety, sleep disorders, even suicidal ideation. These aren't just headlines. They're real numbers, real people, real lives being impacted. And then there's sleep. Late at night, scrolling in bed, blue light streaming into tired eyes. This blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Instead of rest, your brain stays alert, confused by the light of an artificial day. You fall asleep late, wake up tired, repeat. Day after day, your mental health pays the price. Teenagers, in particular, are at high risk. Their brains are still developing. And what are we training them for? Rapid content, short attention, zero patience. Neural pathways are forming around distraction. Harvard research even shows physical changes in the brain, reduced gray matter in areas responsible for emotional control and focus. Families are talking, doctors are warning, communities are learning, because this isn't just a tech issue, it's a mental health revolution. So let's start the conversation. Let's ask hard questions. Let's teach digital self-awareness like we teach nutrition or exercise, because mental hygiene matters too. The next revolution won't be in your pocket. It will be in your mind, in your awareness, in your choice to reconnect with yourself, with others, and with what truly matters. Because healing begins not when we switch off our devices, but when we finally switch on our awareness.